2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A spirited rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. The fans getting into it. You can feel the anticipation building. We'll be right back. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Brian Anderson here with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce. Joining our broadcast tonight, WNBA champion and finals MVP, Candace Parker. Welcome, Candace.
Hey, VA, I appreciate it. Thanks for allowing me to be here today.
And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. Taking a look at Chicago, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
When I look at Chicago, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. And for the Bulls, and it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Oh, got that one up quick.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Jordan.
That's how you feel?
Oh,
okay.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Rice. Pass to Drexler. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And here's Johnson. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside for Love. No one near him. And the shot goes in. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so... Man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Team foul. Shooting for Portland, Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Just over a minute and a half in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Outside Johnson. Drexler grabs the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Jay, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the break. Johnson with a bucket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's McHale, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Oh, rejected by Jordan. Here's Pippen. Rice grabs the miss. Pass to Jay. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Walton. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes, you know, I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but practice a lot of free throws during our career.
Here's McHale, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Johnson. Inside, Love. Johnson finds Love. The layup off target. Portland trailing here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now here's Johnson, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Jay. Here's McHale, covered by Love. McHale no good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Now here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Their last encounter was in Portland.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Johnson with it. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Pass to Jordan. Driving inside and slam dunk by Jordan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Jay. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Here's Rice. The three. And he can't get that one. To the left side wing. Back to Johnson. Outside Love. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Timeout called. Portland
failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little bit, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Number 1, Trailblazers. 4th, the Bulls.
Both teams really take pride in their defense and shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
Here's Petrie, covered by Jordan. Puts it up from 15, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Here's Pippen. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Misses from close range.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Jay. Pass to Walton. Clock at 6. Here's Drexler. Offensive rebound. Walton's shot is off.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing. Aggressive pass on the break, straight up the court, so he can get all the way to the bucket.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Petrie. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play in the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Chicago foul. Jordan Rankin. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
So it's Portland now. 7-point differential. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Pass to Drexler. And he drains the turnaround, Jay.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Up top, Johnson. He got a piece of it. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bridgman. Oh, blows the dunk. Right wing. Here's Petrie. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Petrie.
He has 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Johnson. Now here's Jordan. Not a lot of room. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. And Walton pulls it down.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Jay. Out to the right wing. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Goes back up. It's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Petrie.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter here. Tries yet again. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Candace, we see so many different coaching styles. To you, what's the most important quality in a head coach?
The most important quality in a head coach, especially nowadays, is to be able to connect with your team. You have to be able to connect to know what they need on a nightly basis. You know when to push, know when to bring them back down into reality, and how to set the tone. So I think that is so important, especially in this generation.
Jordan with the bucket.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving fits out there.
1:14 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Walton. Here's Drexler. Here's Jay. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Another thing they've shown right from the start tonight is a willingness to drive the lane and challenge the D to stop it.
The first one falls. Grant's checked in for Chicago. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up top. Here's Finley. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Walton, covered by Johnson. Fades. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Assisted.
And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Yeah, hopefully that settles them down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Grant outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jordan. And Walton pulls it down.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
To the right side. From about 16, 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. On the court right now for the Trailblazers.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Portland leading. Now here's Porter. Pass to Petrie. Over Jordan. From 8 feet. Here's McHale. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Jordan. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Kevin McHale. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Love is checked in for Jordan. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, you think about how important bench play is in the modern game. Candace, how big of a boost is it for a starter when the bench plays well?
When the bench comes in and raises the level of play, it definitely makes your job easier. You have a bench that you can depend on, a team that plays against the starters constantly in practice to make them better. It just makes the overall team and the energy go up.
Can certainly add to the depth and buy some quality rest. No good from outside. Chicago trailing here. It's picked off. Outside Porter. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It doesn't go for him. And the Bulls shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Love passes to Johnson. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Porter. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That shot is off. Love with the defensive effort. Grant outside. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Love. So they take the lead. Love's got his second bucket on the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
An open look for Porter. Here's McHale. It's stolen by Love. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Bridgman. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. For Portland, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. It's stolen. Outside Johnson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Bridgman. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Pass to McHale. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era, you know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bring the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era. So I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant. I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. Look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard means.
For Chicago, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
Ball. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Glenn Rice.
Now Portland with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Portland again missing. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Now Love. He had 22 in the win against Toronto. 13 feet out. And that one's long. Well, Portland's shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to Porter. Here's Finley. Shoots from 14. Here's McHale. He shoots again. He can't get that one to fall. And Chicago will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
And so here's Portland following the bucket by the Bulls. And he lobs it up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Here's Bridgman, covered by Johnson. Pass to Pippen. Down low. Here's Bridgman. Shot clock at 5. Outside Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball.
And here's Porter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Rice. Here's McHale. A nice shot by Rice. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. The drive by Porter. Rebounded by Pippen.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. He cannot get his shots to drop.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Portland.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 5. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Bridgman. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Bulls, Junior Bridgman. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside Porter. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Walton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston. 4 on the clock.
And great job to establish position and square up.
That's his first personal foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. There's the steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Drexler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 points in the game. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Pippen. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Basketball.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Michael Jordan.
Six to shoot. Here's Pippen. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Drexler. He buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Here's Jordan. And it's Portland with a rebound.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're really working the paint now.
Clyde Drexler.
Here's Pippen. 8 points in his last time out. To the inside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Jay. 6 points for him. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
for Chicago. They've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's loudest. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Jeff Petrie.
And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 9. Pass to Pippen. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Portland foul. Jeff Petrie. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2,
and that one misses. And he's good on the second. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Drexler. Count it. Good. He's got 10.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Jordan. To the middle. Here's Pippen. And he dunks it down.
The big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Jay. Give him 8. Pass to Walton. Here's Petrie. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Throws it up high. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Jay. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Love with the defensive effort for Chicago. They've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Jordan. It's all in by Petrie. Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Inside. Out to the wing. Pass to Rice. And it's Chicago with a board. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Jordan goes in. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Pass to Walton. Over to the left wing. Here's Rice. Fires the 3. That one is off.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Pippen. And the layup falls. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Drexler. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count it.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Pippen. Give him 8. Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Jay. Give him 8. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Elbow shot on the way. Doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time, Chris.
Oh, man, you're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season, even if you couldn't watch all the games in person. But I tell you what, it's just what we did.
And for the Trailblazers, Rice to the wing, right side, to the paint. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Love. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Love's got 6. Portland leading. Here's Jay. Out to the right wing. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Johnson passes to Jordan. Picked it. And here they come. The pull-up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
To the middle. Floats one. And the layup is good by Johnson.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Jay. Give him 8. Here's Walton. Lays it up and banks it in.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Johnson passes to Jordan. The kick out to Johnson. It's deflected.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 13 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Johnson passes to Love. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to McHale. To the left wing. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from deep.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Pass to Jordan. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah. Confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's McHale. Shoots over Grant. And that one hits the back iron. Jordan against Porter. Jordan with it. He's got 17. Up and over Porter. Jordan misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Jay. He's got 11. They get it back. And that one is hammered home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Blazers. Robinson finds Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Pass to Rice. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Jordan goes in. It's rebounded by McHale. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Rice. 13 points in the game. No luck on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Give him 8.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Porter. Here's McHale. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Inside. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Jordan. Grant's got his first points in this one.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Jay. Robinson defending. Pass to McHale. Over Johnson. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Well, the Bulls shooting 55% for the game so far. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded by Porter. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His second personal foul.
And so many young players now on their phones. Chris, they're connected to their fans and loved ones through social media. Some worry about how that affects team chemistry. How about you?
Well, every guy's different. I never thought that it's one
Take a
rule
break.
or
Take a
one
break.
way for everyone.
Two
You have
shots.
to let people be themselves, and usually guys will flourish positively when they're in a great space. And Cream's going to rise to the top. We've heard of guys like Giannis swear off social media. Others we know they probably look at their phones during halftime. It's just case by case.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Jordan. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to McHale. Here's Petrie. Now Porter. Covered by Johnson. Fades back. Chicago grabs the miss. Now here's Jordan to the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Finley to the paint. Wing shot on the way. The Trailblazers rebound.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Chicago trailing here to the wing on the left. Here's Bridgman. From down in the low post. In goes.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Timeout called. Portland.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Johnson, he's checked in for Portland. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And Chicago has possession. 6-point game. Jordan inside. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they can extend that play.
And so here's Portland. The Bulls making their last shot. Clock at 6. Petrie can't hit. Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's just a 2-point Portland lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage.
Chicago foul.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Blazers substitution.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Petrie. 9 points in the game. Pass to Finley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Petrie. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Jeff Petrie. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And he makes all 3.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. They get it back. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Finley, covered by Jordan. Here's Finley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
George Mikan. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Portland, Michael Finley. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Love is checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the inside, Johnson. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
1:24 left in the third. Pass to Drexler. Here's Petrie. 6 to shoot. Portland again missing. Chicago trailing here. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Give him 8. And Walton pulls it down. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Drexler. 14 points for him. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Portland. 5 on the clock. 11 feet out. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Pippen. Back to Johnson. He takes it in. No good with a layup. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
And Greg Popovich keeping it simple. Be aggressive.
He knows this game so well. When they control the momentum and the pace, they're much harder to beat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us.
That's an unforced error. Driver, coach, crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Well, Chicago's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And for Portland. Pass to Love. Over to the wing. Outside Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kevin Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Portland leading. Knocked away. It's a one-on-one situation. And there's the rejection.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Drexler. Goes up at the elbow. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Love. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Johnson to take the lead. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen. And again, no good by Chicago. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth, not good. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Here's Jay. Out left to the wing. Here's Drexler. Misses off the left iron. The Bulls' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
At the line for Chicago, Bob Love. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Here's Jay. Pass to Drexler. Here's Walton. Here's Petrie. Here's Drexler. Covered by Love. They shoot again. Drexler, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now here's Johnson. Buries it down low.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Here's Jay. 4-3. Unable to get that one. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Down low. From 6 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Timeout called. The Blazers.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
So both teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside. Saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Bridgman. The shot off that time. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And it's Drexler missing.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Pippen, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Drexler. Pass to Jay. To the inside. Here's Pippen. Takes it inside.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Here's Bridgman. opponent.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For Portland, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Here's Jay. Going inside. And the layup is good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Pippen. Outside Johnson. Back to Love. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Pippen. And it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
And the shot goes.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Love. It's rebounded by McHale. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. And it's Jay missing.
Already they're over the limit, and it's so early. This could turn into a load of free throws.
At the line for the Bulls, Kevin Johnson. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. Portland trailing here. Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Johnson passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. Pass to Drexler. Here's McHale. Knocked loose. Here's Walton, covered by Johnson. They grab their own miss. And Walton gets it to go.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
4th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Free throw's good. Jordan. He's off on the second. For Portland, they've gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Pass to Jay. the baseline, Jay. That shot off the mark. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Love. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Bill Walton. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Bob Love. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Love. And Love drops them both.
They've been outstanding at the line this half.
Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Here he goes. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Jay. 5 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Drexler. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
It's hard enough to win in the NBA, but when you turn the ball over, it's much harder.
Jeff Petrie.
The Bulls' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Ooh, it's stolen away. To the middle. Here's McHale. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Another shot, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Bulls making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one.
2 minutes
Here's Jay.
remaining in the game.
Pass to Walton.
2 minutes.
And he can't bank that one in. Chicago with the ball. To the paint. To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen. Outside Johnson. To the middle. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Count that bucket.
Now, that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Pass to Jordan. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. And Walton pulls it down. Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Petrie, covered by Jordan. Here's Jay. Shoots from 14. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Jordan. Outside Johnson. With the drive. And they get it back. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. From deep three-point range. And it's Jay missing. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Now Johnson. This one belongs to Chicago. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.